And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Subnautica. Um, so I did sort of, well, I say I suppose saying spoiling it to myself is maybe doing too much. I figured out where the base is supposed to be, so we don't have to do as much fiddling around trying to find something that in theory we should know where we're going. The answer is, I think it was Glaciers East is we're supposed to go to, and I think we went to Glaciers West, and then a lot of the future hints are just that, they're hints. So when the hint comes up, I'll treat it as if we know where we need to go a little bit better. So we're not going to get any more things like that on the map to go off and explore. We just need to know where we're going and just go there. It's kind of where we've got in the storyline at this point. Which is fine when we know that's the case. Okay, so I think we got all the water. It's all there. Yeah, we got enough water. Do I want to bring food with me? We'll grab some of the food. Grab some of the peppers off the pepper tree. So yeah, we got two rough ideas of places to go explore, and that's what we're gonna do. So we got a bunch of peppers, we got a bunch of water. We're gonna hop in the truck, and we're gonna go explore Glaciers East. That should give us a. Well, we should be able to go see the base, Marguerit's new base, and then once we've gone and seen that, we can go ahead. We'll go explore the alien body hint. Specifically, that's a hint that's basically telling us to go explore up in across the bridge area where we've been before, but up in that corner of the map. So first off, let me get my direction. Yeah, roughly that direction. So we're gonna go to Delta Station. It's like southeast from Delta Station, rather than southwest, which is what we did before. So shouldn't be too hard to get to. And then the glaciers over there should also contain an alien artifact that we can go scan. Which I don't know how far through the hints we are. Might give us an idea. Give us actually the remaining hint that we haven't had yet, but either way. I think it's southeast we want to go. We'll be, probably can't see them this far out, especially not in this weather. There'll be some more glaciers, and that's what we want to go exploring. Yeah, we've got a couple ideas what to explore today. After that, then we'll have to be a little bit more exploratory exploration. And at some point, I think we need to go get some Kayanite. I'm not sure where we're going to get that from, though. Weather better. Okay, found a glacier. Hopefully this is the right sort of glacier. Well, this is probably the right sort of glacier. The question is the right glacial area. Big sea whales here. Okay, I think this is probably a good place to park, isn't it? Pop on out. Give this thing a scan. Oh, already scanned that one. Okay. Rescan that type. seen these in the western one. I had some fish on me. We can try to feed them. Indication this is maybe a place where we're supposed to be, given that it has a warm flower. Oh, map doesn't work when we're on land. Fair enough. Get in the water to use the map. But yeah, one of these icebergs has got the stuff we're looking for right now. Penguins. Yeah, I know it's out here in the glaciers, and knowing which glacier it's on is a different thing.
Nearby iceberg detected, a hollow chamber typically formed by glacial melt.
That's one of the places we're looking. That's the one I think it is. That might be the crash. Yeah, the artifact crash. Might not be the one we're looking for. Rock grub. Okay, I'm not sure if we need that for anything. Hopefully not. We'll always have to come back here. Okay, I don't think that was what we were looking for. It's worth going in and scanning the rock grub regardless, I think. Ah, I think it's this one it's talking about, was the crash. Okay. See if there's a way inside, or we're gonna come in from the bottom again. Quite succeeding on my jump there. There we go. No, not this one. Yeah, that's looking like one where I gotta come in from the bottom. goes all the way down or not. Might not go all the way down. Might have to come in from the side. Or no, there's a way up. There we go. Advantage of sometimes being able to use the in-game map functionality, three-dimensional map. Okay. Hopefully we don't need to come out of here too quickly and we can just laser cut through into air, because we might have a problem again. Here we go. Like so, we're up in a cave. And whether this is where we really want to be is a different question. Inventory's full. Although I think we can take a moment to eat some of our food. Diamond. I'll pick up the diamond up. I'm less interested in the gold. Well, magnetite's a little interesting. Pick that up. Okay, don't think this is what we're really looking for. Nice little find. There's more valuable info stuff here. Decent source of magnite, for example. Laser cut to reveal or release oxygen. Interesting. Maybe didn't need to be so worried about oxygen on the way in. A little bubbles of oxygen, not quite what we would have liked, but okay, we're back outside. So we didn't have to go down quite as far as I did to get in.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
But yeah, I believe it's somewhere out here where Marguerit's new base is. Then in addition to that, there's an alien artifact on one of these glaciers as well. Hypothetically, I don't need to find the alien artifact, so if we don't find that, that's not the world. Well, I think we've come back to where we started the exploration. Yeah, this would be... If we didn't have the increased warmth suit, this would be dangerous weather and we'd be very frozen right now. Unless there's something in this island. Doesn't... The map doesn't imply there is. We've got a little more exploring to do. Oh, looks like it's a nibbly one. The one we're supposed to go? Maybe. Map way, because it's not going to show very well in this bit here.
Dangerous weather approaching. Seek shelter.
No, don't think it's this one. Yeah, looked up the approximate biome for the things we're trying to look for right now. Did not necessarily look up exactly the coordinates where we need to go. This is back outside. A little bit hard to get an idea of what the shape of the island is without being in the water. So yeah, that's an interesting looking island. It's a little bit hard to tell if it's what we're looking for. Flash that out. I'm wondering the flashlight rather than the seagull item. Flashlight, as you can see, is a little bit better for lighting up land areas. So we can navigate a little bit easier. This is an interesting glacier, at least. And I suspect what we're looking for is more likely to be an interesting one than a boring one. Okay, so this is one of the things I'm looking for. This is the ancient artifact I've been talking about. Crash satellite. I think to get all the hints to where stuff are, we need to find 10 artifacts like that. Lost track of how many exactly we've found, but I think we're getting pretty close to having the 10 for all the hints. I believe we've received the second major hint. First one gave us a little map ping, the second one gave us a hint to where the thing might be. Yeah, the fog up here is definitely not helping us find anything. Let's get to... Well, we know it's on this island. It's a different island from one of the artifacts. So, time to get to lower altitude. So we do some exploring for the next interesting island, let's say. Found interesting island 1, time to find interesting island 2. Maybe try that one over there. Oh, some indication that might be the one we're looking for. And some human stuff on the beach. And we happen to be looking for a human, so... And there's the base. There's what we're looking for. Not sure if there's anything outside to find. We're here is also... The main thing we're here for is the inside.
Damn satellite hasn't passed by in a while. I guess that was your doing.
Sam's not the only one in the family who knew what to do with vague directions in old wire.
She was an original, that sister of yours. First time I met her, I was sure she was Altera through and through. Not a crease in her uniform. Sending those damn bird bots to spy everywhere. Then, she surprised me. Maybe a little too much.
Meaning?
If you really want to know, there's a PDA on the bench that can point you in the right direction. You need anything else? Don't bother me. But you can help yourself to the greenhouse. Least I can do to repay you for getting those spine pests off my back.
Okay. So we can scan the Preston plants. Here we can take some of this home to farm ourselves. Or the marble melons as well. Oh, shrub nuts.
Alright, Marge, old girl. We hate this greenhouse. So here are some pointers to remember so we never have to do the worst parts again. Too bad you can't fight malnutrition by hunting it down and killing it. So, first thing, insulation. First few nights the soil was rock solid. Ended up having to insulate the damn place with dehydrated kelp. Adding a thermal mass helped too. Heat from barrels of water. Probably should have just eaten the damned kelp. But nope, my body was craving a salad. Wish I was just made of exosuit. Next, grow lights were a must-have. Gotta admit, I felt pretty proud of my first full crop of lettuce. Fed half of it to Preston. That snowstalker will eat practically anything. Always spits half of it out, though. Another thing we have in common. The slobbery green mess makes good compost.
I've already synthesized an antidote and stashed it in a cave. I can go grab it and...
That's your plan?
You don't think it'll work?
You're thinking too small. Like maybe if you're polite enough about destroying the bacteria, Altera will come around and see it your way. But do you believe in yourself or not?
I think so.
You think so? Come on. Is the bacteria a threat, or isn't it?
It is.
Does it need to be dealt with or not?
It does.
So who's right on this?
I am.
Say it like you mean it.
I am.
I said like you mean it, not like you're testifying before a rigged transgov court.
I am.
Great. Then what you gotta do is seal off the whole cave. I've got just the stuff. Made it for fishing, but it blew the whole ice shelf halfway to deep space. Vaporized all the fish.
Okay.
And you gotta hit the lab too, or there's just no point. Actually, you know what? Let me take care of that one. It'll be fun. You can look all you want. There's more to Marguerite than any damn fangled gadget can see.
Okay, so in theory, that's the end of the storyline, I think, with our sister. That makes much sense. Theory didn't need to close that door, but you know what? I felt like closing the door. Yeah, it's kind of implied that she went and, to make sure that the virus did not escape, went and blew herself up. To, you know, destroy the virus, all that stuff. So with that knowledge, time to get back in our ship and probably get back to base. The next thing I want to do is in the other corner of the map, so we're kind of got to cross the entire map to get to where I want to go next. Interesting that this glacier doesn't even show up on the map. Okay. Yeah, back to base. I'm gonna grab our warm helmet and we're gonna go explore the other side of the icy bridge in the next one, probably. Hoping it take me that long to get over there. Which one might be into a little bit more experimental exploring, because I'm not sure where to go after that. I guess it depends on what we find. Do I have any stuff in my prawn storage? Yes, water and food. Okay, so if we're hungry or thirsty, we got stuff with us. Let's get the truck a-roving. Oop, something crashed into my truck and had a bad day. I want to go to my sea truck dock, so that's the vector we want to go. Trying to take the shortest route back. I think that's lithium. Or it's eggs. Get out and take a seat. Yeah, pure lithium. I don't necessarily need a lot of lithium, but we'll grab a couple pieces and get back in the vehicle. And that's salt. We got plenty of salt. We have that renewably made at the base. And we took a little bit of damage, so we'll probably want to do some repairs when we get there. Another place to explore, well, another place I want to take the prawn suit to explore, we went to explore it before, is the excavation beneath the I base? Delta base. Exploration beneath Delta base. Yeah, I think we'll make this a little bit of a short part.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Just because I think the next bit's going to be a bit on the long side. First, let's do some repairs and clear out a bit of the inventory while we're here. Repair tool, swap it for the laser cutter. I'm not able to do repairs? Okay. Do the repairs when we head out then. Quickly swap a bunch of batteries. We got nice recharge. Place batteries in our tools. This one I'm probably carrying more batteries than I need, but this is because we've looted batteries as we've been going along. Eat the lower quality peppers. Probably go harvest a couple before we head out. Okay, it's probably good enough. But yeah, gonna make this a little bit of a short one. I think this is where we're gonna put the part break in. We dump the stuff in the storage that we don't need to take long. We don't need to take the diamonds and the lithium or the magnite. Sort of. Although that's got something we want. We'll take the helmet along. Go. But yeah, so somewhat successful exploration for this part. We found that alien artifact. We found Marguerit's new base. Now that we've been in Marguerit's new base, we might be allowed back into the old one. Not so sure if that's been changed or not. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do for this part. Next part, we're gonna go back out to Phi Robotics. Well, less over to Phi. Well, over to Phi Robotics. That's where we're gonna park the sea truck. But then we're gonna go explore the icy area out past the bridge. This time, looking for things past the bridge and not, you know, under the bridge, because the artifact we looked at last time was under the bridge. More importantly, I believe that one of the things we're looking for is actually body part number 2. So it's either I think it's the tissue sample that we're going to go try to find. But yeah, we're gonna go try to find the tissue sample. I think that's what we're gonna go look for. Suppose we have everything for the rebreather for the snowman. Okay. Got everything important to build the nuclear reactor if we wanted one of those. Don't really need one of those, at least not up the surface. We're going deeper, we need it. At some point we're gonna have to find Kaonite so we can go deep. Real deep. Of course, I don't know where we get Kaonite from in this game. I know where we get it in the last one, in base Subnautica, but I don't know where we get it here. Yeah, we're going to keep this episode a little bit short, because I think the next one's going to be a bit on the long side. So if you're watching on YouTube, we'll have another part up for you tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, I'm going to take a short break, get up, stretch legs, sip some tea, and then we'll be back to recording the next bit. So until the next bit, I wish you all the best of luck and a good time. Catch you all in the next bit, and bye for now.